Well, Chantal Kreviazuk is celebrating a major milestone. Her second album, Color, Moving and Still, celebrating its 25th anniversary. And to celebrate, there's a new deluxe edition out now, and she's set to play for the first time at Massey Hall since 2011 tonight. So what a pleasure, Chantal, that you've taken some time out of your morning to come and stop by CB24 Breakfast to talk about this. Appreciate this on show day.
No place I'd rather be.
I'm sure there isn't. Yeah, exactly. Listen, good to talk to you. 25 years, you and I were just talking, we're the same age. That's like half our life ago. When you think back to that half your life ago, you wrote this remarkable album that hit so big in this country. What does that say to you, that it's still resonant today, that still people are looking to hear it again and maybe play it with a different meaning almost?
I mean, it's speaking color. It's very moving. Pardon the pun, but yeah, it's exciting to know that I kept going. I think part of it is that I kept going, and so I got to grow up with my audience, or they got to grow up with me, or whatever. And so that, I think, is a big part of keeping that album alive in a way.
Is it particularly special, that one, to you? Because that was sort of the one where you got really more mainstream, a lot more recognition, would you say? I mean, is that sort of like, that was a turning point for you, perhaps? I
mean, maybe. I've never really thought of it that way. But perhaps. I know it was really important to me to put the song Before You on the album, because the album itself is a bit of a, I think it's a bit of an art piece. It's a little dreamy, right?
It's got that ethereal,
it has
dreamy,
something to it that's a bit otherworldly kind of, vibe. And so Before You was a song that kind of grounded it. And I think that's maybe what we all need to bounce, a little bit. Sure. And that's what I think helped.
So I understand from the notes I received that you're working on your 10th album now. So you obviously, this is pretty, like 10 is a big, nice round number, I think, for a career here.
Right.
So you're planning your show tonight at Massey Hall. You've got a massive catalog to choose from. How do you go back and sort of select from, knowing what your fans want to hear, but also what you as an artist want to play?
It's tough. Massey has a curfew, so I can't. I mean, I can pick from.
Push it.
But my husband's gonna join me for a song or two.
Nice.
I think. I'm sorry if I'm announcing something I'm not supposed to, Rain. But he's going to come up, and there might be a couple other surprises, so I have to keep some room. So it'll be very color moving and still centric. Having said that, I will not make the mistake of not playing other pieces that I know people have come to expect to hear.
Yeah, there is something about satisfying the fans, because they're the ones paying your bills almost, aren't they?
Yeah, numero uno right there.
Definitely. You mentioned your husband, Rain Maida, of course, frontman for Our Lady Peace here. How have you two managed to do this as a couple over the years?
I don't know.
Do you actually think about it, or do you just kind of go, hey, we're doing it, and I'm not going to analyze how we do this?
I mean, there's probably a method to the madness somewhere in it all, but at the end of the day, you just got to get over the stuff quick.
Yeah, I suppose
if you hang on to stuff, you're going to be really disappointed. So I think that the trick is to figure out how to strategize, get the tools to just really get over things. You got to do repair a bit, but Rain wrote a song called In Repair that is one of my favorite songs of his. So I just play him his song.
Right. Like, listen to this. This is what we need to do right now.
Let the music speak.
And of course, you wrote together on Color, Moving and Still.
Yeah,
do you still write together? Or?
Yeah, we have an album together. We're always making more music. We have an album called I'm Gonna Break Your Heart. It was actually quite focused on, it was a project very much focused on the sort of normalizing of the struggle of long-term coupling, which, he and I are right there in the ring, and so that was really fun and rewarding, and so we're continuing with that. We have a Substack. We do a podcast together where we sit. Sometimes it's the only time now we get to sit and just
I believe it.
Talk.
Yeah.
And so we're sharing that with our audiences, and and we have 3 beautiful children we're raising. My 20-year-old is opening tonight.
That's what I wanted to get into. How wild
is
that?
Tickets.
How wild is that your 20-year-old is opening for you now?
Oh, I mean, he comes by it honestly. That guy is, I want to say, I know there's the whole Nepo thing, but it's so real with him. He's so authentically an emotive, talented artist that honestly, I hate to say it, he might be more than Rain and I even. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he's got a deep gene pool to pull from.
He's way more involved in it than I was at 20.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's amazing. He opened a couple nights ago, in St. Catharines and like blew my mind.
That must
I
feel
was standing
so good.
side stage just going, oh my God.
Well, listen, good luck tonight. Hopefully you eclipse your son tonight and have a great show at Massey Hall, right?
Either way, if he warms
you
the
let him
stage,
know.
it'll
Let him
help
know
me.
who's boss. Let him know
Oh
who's
my
mom.
God.
Chantal, such a pleasure.
Thanks.
Great to see you. Have a great
Pleasure
show
to
this
see you.
evening.